everybody. My name is Jeremy, and welcome back to Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Last time we were here, we actually got all the drinks right. It actually seemed like we had a good conversation, so maybe I'm getting better. Maybe. We'll see. Let's see. First wave of visa applications to Europe rejected for failure to include passport signatures. Rise and fall of Wordstein box office in brief history. Sold out. Replica astronaut suits experience an extreme increase in sales. I hope the power hiccups didn't affect the machine too much. This is a very slow start. There we go. Right in the nick of time. Welcome, you two. It's a relief to see you safe and sound. Hey, Jeremy. Yes, we're also very relieved. It was a little scary last time. We analyzed the events of the evening and found that they have 31.245% frightening and 68.755% distasteful. So even in such a hurry is not an experience we care to repeat. Hopefully this will be a quieter evening. Yes, that is our wish. Anyhow, greetings are customary in cafes, bars, and restaurants, are they not? Therefore, good evening. Good evening, even if in reality it should be good night. We find that very strange. That good evening is a way to say hello, but good night is a way to say goodbye. Is this assuming that you never start an encounter at night? Because that theory would appear to be empirically wrong. For example, this is the second time we met, Earthchild. Both times have been at night. Our 100% sample does not bear out the affirmation to premise. Additionally, the very concepts of evening and morning seem only marginally... Amanda? Yes, what is it? I think Jeremy tried to interject a couple of times. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, Jeremy. No, it's alright. I didn't have anything important to say. The truth is, I'm not sure why our greetings have a circadian rhythm. Earthlings are creatures of habit, I suppose. They get attached to certain ways of using language, and often don't question the actual meanings of the words. Yes. At least in this particular case, no one's getting hurt. Since I arrived here, I've observed that some thoughtless uses of language can have much more painful effect. Indeed. We see and we agree. And we apologize for interrupting you, Jeremy. Don't worry about it. Communicating without a hive connection is rather challenging. Besides, we have been in somewhat heightened mental states. We have been fighting Earth quite curious. Extraordinary. We are keen to absorb as much information as we can during our visit here. It seems to use our siblings who previously visited Earth. Came back with findings of a rather superficial nature. We are excited to gather data that will advance the science of Earth studies. Our return to the hive will be triumphant. And I'm gonna sip coffee here. What's that? What is this? Of course, do not do such things for the glory, but still, we are looking forward to seeing our work recognized. So are you a scholar, Miss Amanda? Yes, that is a good equivalence of what we are. We specialize in data gathering and analysis of poorly charted territories. Sounds very impressive. Oh, DGA PCT is much less impressive than our siblings' mission. Silver is an explorer and an adventurer. He is deserving of respect. His mission is to find a prospective partner is of the utmost importance. Still perspective, huh? Progress on that front, I take it? Well, I wouldn't quite say that. Very intriguing. You're always so professional, Jeremy. You rarely ask direct questions, but I think you're a little curious about the gossip, right? What is gossip? Gossip is information about what goes on in other people's lives. Oh, we see. So it's like data on an individual being then. Yes, that sounds right. You love gossip. What is wrong with it? Nothing at all, and I would love to listen to yours. But let me at least make you a drink first. We must consider our choice of drink carefully. I suggest our sibling go first. Are you ready to order, Silver? I have an idea, yes. Can we expect an interesting new recipe? You're a barista yourself now, haven't you? A barista? How am I? Oh, you mean the cafe? Yes, you mentioned you were opening one, didn't you? I am, after a fashion. But I'm not focusing on drink menus just yet. Also intriguing. Promise I'm just withholding information, Jeremy. I'm not just withholding it. Things are a little complicated. Is it alright if we start with the drink? I'll try my best to explain everything afterwards. Sounds good to me. Then, I think I'd like something simple tonight. Do you remember the first drink I ordered when I came in here years ago? Wasn't it a coffee-based drink? It was. A coffee drink, and I think you mentioned it was very bitter. Bitter and tart, right? Yes, I think that's right. A bitter, tart coffee drink. So it's definitely coffee. Definitely that coffee, ginger, lemon. IBF. Ginger lemon coffee. Sure, there you go. Here's your drink, Silver, coffee based, as you asked. Smells good. But it's not quite the drink I had in mind. Isn't it? It's alright, don't worry about it. I'll drink it anyway. Sibling, we meant to ask. How do you choose this specific earthling appearance over another? My observation that earthlings come in great many varieties with a near infinity of combinations. Should you run a random generation algorithm? Oh, no, it wasn't random at all. Even at first, it wasn't a conscious process. I chose the way I look because it felt true to who I am. When I first started coming to this cafe, I had a hard time understanding this world and its rules. But there were already some things that I could relate to. Some things that felt familiar. Like Hyde's eyes that always seemed beyond the surface. Or God's outfit, which is a sign of kindness and trust. I borrowed those traits from them without even realizing. You took inspiration. Yes, speech seems to have the ability to do that. But Gala's fashion I couldn't keep after all. It came with responsibilities. People stopped me all the time and asked me for medical advice. I can see how that would be problematic. Yes, but then I found this fictional universe where all the stories take place in the stars, so I changed my outfit to emulate theirs. At some point, it all came together. One morning, I saw myself in the mirror and I felt right, like the way I looked matched who I was. It made me feel at peace. So although I look different now from when we first met, although I have learned the ways of this world a bit and grown a bit, in many ways, I still feel the same. Different, but the same. Yes, different, but same. Makes sense to us. It really does. Oh, is that Laurel? Laurel? No, this is from Pearl. Still no news from Midge. I think the odds are now 84.308% that she is phantoming you. Phantom, not ghosting. Phantoming you. I love that. I'm using that. You mean ghosting? You mean phantoming, as in when you think you heard a sound, yours are merely playing a trick on you. You thought we established a hive connection with Midge. It was only a phantom sound after all. Anyhow, what was Pearl saying? Our calendar might clear up soon if I want to meet up. Ooh, Silver. Sounds like things are going very well indeed. Think every time I tell you a little bit about this. but we wish to order a drink as well. Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Amanda. Our apologies, but the machine's having issues today. We'll let you know as soon as it's working again. Curious that Earth drinking machine skills are so refined, yet so unreliable. This is a land of contradictions. It sure is. But do carry on, sibling. Right, so I've been relying on Amanda to help me with the online part of online dating, and it's been working really well. On average, there have been some small issues. Earthlings are strange. Online dating has a reputation for emphasizing that, yes, some Earthlings express their interest. When you say hello, they never answer back. In real life, saying hello is a starter for 99.845% of conversations. It seems that online, more humorous or breeding-oriented openers are favored. However, if an opening is entirely horned, it is considered out of bounds and angrily dismissed. Horned? Yes, that when prospective partners send their close-up pictures of their horns. People do that? Oh yes. I think it would be fine after a bit of conversation. We get into the mood and then ask me first. Well, I'd say yes. Horns can be really pretty, you know. It feels very strange when that's the first thing they do, before they even write a single word. I can imagine. Sometimes others express interest. After reading a joke that is statistically funny 99.908% of the time, they answer with a sad face and block communications. Funny for you 99.908% of the time? Yes. Fortunately, online dating is governed by the law of large numbers, which favors persistence. We are patient. Amanda has been spending a lot of time on the app, and it's starting to work out. I'm now having conversations with some really nice people, especially Pearl. We prefer Laurel. Our face features are more symmetrical. Silver seems to favor the asymmetrical Earthling. She sounds like a really good person. She's a communications director for a charity that fights homelessness. She cares about other people a lot. I don't think she's been very lucky in return. She's very funny and curious of everything, and her smile. Please desist. We can sense your hormones boiling. And so she's the person you might be getting a date with? I really hope so. Do you have a day and time for your date? No. This is on a different topic. Please excuse me. So I take it you've been enjoying your time on Earth, Miss Amanda? Or not? No, we've been enjoying it. We also seen the limits of it. How do you mean? We are a hive mind. A hive mind knows no boundaries and limitations. We share all our thoughts and desires. It is not difficult for us to connect. We are born connected. The Earthlings are guarded. They have complex emotions, and they have no means of truly knowing what anyone else feels. It makes them afraid of judgment and of hurt. It must be very difficult and painful for them to connect deeply. There is so much they must let go of first. You're not wrong. We cannot live like that. You said that online networks were like a hive. You said online networks were like a hive, but not a true hive. A true hive requires honesty and directness, as well as a desire to deeply understand others. Let's see. You don't think you could ever adapt the way Silver has? Silver is different. Even when he was part of us, we could sense him looking outwards. This is why he has become such an amazing explorer, and that's why he made the effort to learn Earthlings' codes and behaviors. He did not just want to understand, he wanted to experience. We are not like him. We like to seek knowledge of what is different from us. Once we have that knowledge, we are satisfied. Uncovering it and bringing it back to what it makes us. Happy. This is curious. Seems we are picking up some earthly instincts after all. It's a good thing that our data readings here should soon be complete. Silver's on his way to getting a date. It would appear so. Oh, Amanda, we have to go. What? Again? The call was bad news. The agent... Too late. Just hide behind the counter, quick. Good evening, Mr. Agent. We apologize, but our machine has been having issues. We cannot serve drinks at the moment. You know very well I'm not here for drinks. Rather not involve any more civilians in this, though. Oh, do you mean me? I'm sorry, but can't whatever this is wait for another night? I haven't finished my drink yet, and it looks like it's going to rain again outside. Can I give this to him now? Well, there's something they can't wait for starters. Barista, did you happen to find an ID card lying around? An ID card? Not that I can recall, no. Well, you haven't been the most trustworthy element. I think I'm going to look around for a bit. It's all the same to you. Maybe it's fallen behind the counter. Can I get it? It's right there. Oh, there it is. Can I give it to him? Let me check if I lost some inventory first. Does this happen to be it? Seems like an important ID card. Well, how astonishing. It was here after all. The suspicions weren't entirely wrong, were they? It's an honest mistake. Before you make another honest mistake, I remember that I'm good at my job. Sounds like a very impressive job you have. What is it you're doing exactly? We uncover illegal aliens in extradite them. Which is why I've been coming here in the first place. We keep getting tips that there have been alien sightings around this cafe. Speaking of which, have you noticed anything out of the ordinary, young man? Can't say that I have. I don't come here all that often. It always seems very above board to me. It's above board to me. You sure the tips aren't a prank? I think that some young people enjoy those at pastime. There are very popular videos of them online. That, maybe it is, but I still have to investigate properly. Otherwise, my superiors will have my head on the platter. You can't waste your time on a cold trail either. Surely your superiors will see that you've done your best. I doubt that. They're a bit obsessed with the alien situation. Obsessed? Really that big of an issue? Well, having such an unusual element around disturbs the public peace. Average Joe has no clue what to make of them, you know. Makes people feel settled. I see. Well, the visible aliens aren't too bad, where I'm standing. At least we can identify and extract them. Aliens who try to pass for Earthlings are a bigger problem. Why so? One, it just muddles things. No matter how much they try to look like Earthlings, they're born aliens. Aliens they will remain. But now there are aliens who don't look like aliens. What does that mean, you know? What does that mean, you know? And where does it stop? What if some Earthlings decide they wanted to look like aliens? It'd be a huge mess. Anyways, the top brass insists that we go after them. And in the end, that makes my job a lot harder. All that time spent detecting them. Give me a good spacesuit wearing an alien any day, you know? Oh, don't you worry about a thing. We at Fire always find a way to keep the public safe. Let's see. So how do you go about detecting them exactly? That one's easy. Once I have my suspicions, I'll check their ID. It makes it clear, right? Right. I do wonder though, what is it? Am I sorry if I'm being too curious? I have a habit of putting my foot in my mouth. No, you're good. No harm in asking. In that case, what is it that makes aliens so very different? There are all sorts of people living here. They all have different personalities, different looks. And for me, when I walk through the streets of Seattle, and I see no two people alike, I'll admit that it makes me very happy. So if someone comes from further away, but they feel unearthly at heart, would they really be more different from the people who live in the city than the people in the city are different from each other? Or would they just be another version of an earthling? Perhaps no less beautiful. You know what? At the end of the day, I don't know, nor do I care all that much. Just trying to get the job done here. You sure have opinions, don't you? You wouldn't happen to be friends with aliens yourself, would you? Now, surely that is... You do know that harboring illegal aliens is a crime. What was that? Just the coffee machine. Seem to have restarted now. That's a relief. Right. It's getting more suspicious by the minute. Stand aside, I'm going to conduct a search. The heck is this? If I'm not mistaken, this is the local cat. It comes over here once before. Looks like I might be hiding from another stray. It's very cute. It's also relevant to the current... Drat! An emergency elsewhere. If either of you think you're off the hook, you're sorely mistaken. Remember me soon. Meow. Silver, you're trembling. That's alright. You can come out now, I think, Amanda. Well, without this experience, 100% distasteful. Actually, it was 40.235 distasteful, 20.834% scary, and 38.931% exciting. Well. I apologize, this is just nerves. We are truly sorry for this disturbance. It's not your fault at all. But, should you be sticking around here? Agent might come back. No, I lured him away, at least for now. You did? Though it's a good thing the little cat came in when it did. I bought us some precious minutes. What sort of earthling are you? Growl. Let's see. You speak cat. We can feel this earthling's intent better than usual. It's expressing it clearly. Wish to the rest and be left alone. I feel all out of sorts. Is the machine really working again? It is, indeed. Then make us a drink, and one for Silver as well. The same one should be fine for both. Just make it hot and comforting, and what would you like, sibling? I think I need some sweetness right now. Really appreciate a hot, very sweet, very comforting drink. Chocolate. Chocolate, cinnamon. Cinnamon chocolate. Here you go. Here both your drinks. This isn't very sweet, is it? Oh no, I'm so sorry. I forgot about the sweetness. This is disappointing. It's alright. We'll make it sweeter next time. God dang it. Impressed though, Silver. Become quite savvy at navigating these situations. Even though I'm sure you'd rather avoid them altogether. Yes, I would definitely prefer to avoid them. And to get used to them anyway. It doesn't sound like he got suspicious today. That's far from the worst of it. What do you mean? Really? Another cafe I said I'm opening? Yes. Well, not exactly like this cafe. In fact, it's not exactly a cafe at all. The past few months it's been the basis of operations for Save. 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 Society for aliens and various extraterrestrials. Extraterrestrials. Wow. Right. I know, it sounds very reckless. No, it sounds rather admirable. I think I underestimate you. I don't know. You see why I've become very savvy, as you said. I have a lot of people dependent on me now. Those who are just arriving to Earth and are confused and scared. Those who have adopted Earthling appearances are trying to blend in. Those who are learning how to understand life and how to understand themselves. For all of them, it's an existential matter. Not everyone is meant to be a hive. I know I wasn't. No offense, Amanda. We are not offended. We have always known you were different from us. It is all the same to us. You are a sibling, whether you live as the hive or as an earth. Amanda, I really do love you. Excuse me. What is love? That is not a conversation I think I can have right now. I'll explain it to you tomorrow, okay? After we both have rest. We'll remind you of it. I know you. I think I'm getting a little tired now. It's alright if we go back. Absolutely. Our energy is 98.429% depleted. Silver. Is there anything we can do to help? No, I don't think so. Thank you for offering, really. You have a different part to play in all of this. You've been playing it very well. You're very kind. Well, in that case, have a good night, the two of you. And please come again soon. You'll always be welcome here. Us and many others. We know. We're grateful. Good night, Jeremy. I'd say good night to the cat, but I don't think it needs my wishes. Good night, Jeremy. See, now we can use good night. We find it rather odd that maybe we should continue this chat while we walk. Alright. Okay. What a night. Man, I am sucking at this game. It's been a great deal more animated than what I was bargaining for. I suppose we have a new four-legged friend now. What you're doing here, little one? Don't you have a home? Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Ow. Oh well, it's time for you to quickly shop. So, it's an honor to be related to someone like you. Oh yeah, because he's that. Spoilers! Spoilers! If you don't want to hear this, if you haven't gone back and watched the first one, spoilers. You actually are like a time traveler relative of him, so it's odd. The bicep, sweetened with sugar, it's known for Bill's national drink. Fruits and spices are added place. We're gonna stop there. We need to start getting these drinks right. Oh God. Let me click this. But excuse me, it is late right now. Past my bedtime for sure, with a busy day tomorrow. But hopefully you'll be seeing Snap first, which more than likely you will be. I'll get up and get the Snap rolling. We're going to stop here with Coffee Talk. You guys seem to really like the Trolley Problems Inc. game a lot. Now, though I do want to play wrestling, I might just have time for Trolley Problems, which you guys, again, all love that one. So we'll definitely get that up for sure. But thank you guys very much for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.